with the nerves.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, you had said that. I was telling you what you had said on the way home. I told you how you had said this.
So you gotta breathe, let it go and let it be.
Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. It's what is going on back there? Oh, nice hair, honey.
I'm getting ready to do this one's hair.
Yeah, I'll get ready to get a haircut. I gotta run out, get some work done. I'm gonna go to. These guys are crazy.
What's on your face? I think a piece of a ladybug shell is on his face.
You eating ladybugs? Oh. What was I saying? I'm going to a coffee shop. I gotta get some work done. I am speaking at a retreat in a couple of weekends.
Did you just do this?
No, I was making two weekends. This is my sign for 2 weekends in 2 weekends. So I've got just some work to get done on getting those talks ready, and so I don't know what I'm saying, but
today's my first morning. This morning was my first morning on the full dose of the triple combo.
The medication that Mary started 3 days ago on Friday. I mean, so far so good in terms of nothing side effect really that we're noticing. And it's
except
really,
unless the low blood sugar situation, but I'm just starting to think that was random.
Yeah, maybe. So obviously everybody, including us, wants to know if it's working, and I think there's really no way to know until time passes. Like, give us a couple of weeks, few weeks, and maybe we'll have an idea of if it's doing something. And because Mary's health obviously fluctuates from day to day, from how her lungs are doing that day, it's hard to correlate anything. So we're just pressing on, taking the pills, and
continuing all the normal. I mean, I was up coughing through the night last night and up doing my normal thing this morning.
Yeah.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm keeping track of all my symptoms, like when there was more coughing or less coughing or more mucus or less mucus, and then in a couple of weeks when we know if the medication is working for my body, then I'll go back and be like, maybe that was correlated to the new med.
Yeah.
But until then, it's just kind of a big mystery.
Well, I feel like everything's just, with CF, is just this big blur of interrelated ups and downs that go along with CF, and so time is really just the only thing that will tell if the vertex medication is helping Mary, and which we hope it is, and we will keep you guys updated on that journey. But I gotta go get some work done. Mary's gonna shear our sheep. So here we go.
But first, it's probably better if we take up this rug. So we are going to take up the rug, and it needs to be kind of cleaned out anyway.
And we're moving anyway.
And we're moving, there's that. And just to I would guess that there's a lot of questions about when we're moving. And the quick answer is we don't know. The little bit longer answer is there's a lot of pieces of the puzzle that need to be figured out. And one piece of the puzzle for right now is I've just started the triple combo with my doctors here in Boston. So for now, for the next at least couple of month, I don't know. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it 1 week at a time, see how the medication goes, and then 1 month at a time to see when it makes most sense for my health care, for insurance, and all of those reasons when we transfer my care. But for now, for this month and next month, we'll be here in Boston.
And
we'll probably be traveling back and forth.
Yeah, we'll probably be there in a couple of weeks, but we'll see.
We'll see.
If you want some melon, just let me know.
Feed the birds, toppings a bag. Hello, squirrel. Nom, 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 nom. Well, I don't know if you guys could hear that. Here's the Bonesy. Ollie, what do you think? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I showed this to you guys. Hold on one second. It's like a one-piece, fuzzy, fleecy, I guess kind of like a Snuggie. It's like a flying squirrel Snuggie that I don't remember. Oops. I don't remember if I know my mom and sister found it somewhere. I don't know. I think it was at a thrift store. But it got lost in a closet and we just found it. Random. Isn't that hilarious? Hold on, I'm gonna jump so you can see what the feet look like. Did that work? Oh man. Okay, so I groomed Ollie. I didn't quite finish, but I'm gonna call it a day. Peter just got back, which is good. I was like starting to feel kind of shaky. My blood sugar's fine, but I think it's time to eat some dinner.
Gonna throw some shrimp on the Barbie.
How was your time?
It was good. I got a good bit done on 2 of the messages. And
Awesome.
yeah.
Welcome home.
Proud of you.
This is how we do shrimp on the Barbie. We do melted butter with, this has some garlic powder in it, and then coat the shrimpies with the butter on both sides, and then salt and pepper, and then put them on the Barbie. Peter's doing the corn on the Barbie currently. He does it straight in the husk.
All right. Let's cook these. Shrimp or prawns if you're from another country. Oh yeah. Cooking away.
76 golden.
You singing the Music Man in there? Corn is done.
Ooh, smells delicious. Homemade pickles that my mom made, shrimpies, and our corn. This is totally random, but the camera was sitting here and it was on and I looked down and this is the shot I saw. So there you go. Some old watered down coffee, which was delicious, and a ring holder, my rings, some of my rings, and the Frey Life. And these are my rings. So this is my engagement ring, which actually it wasn't even the first engagement ring that Peter gave me, but that first one basically broke. So we had to return it and we got this one instead. And then this is my wedding band. Let's see. I think you can see it. That's my wedding band. And then for Christmas this year, Peter got me these 3 little rings that I love so much. Here you can see them on. Oh my goodness, I just love them. So sometimes if I don't want to wear rings that are gonna scratch me, this one scratches a lot. This one doesn't scratch, but sometimes I just wear one of these little gold rings. But anyway, that was random because this shot looked so beautiful. And this ring holder was just sent to me as a gift, and I really like it. All right. Are you hand buttering our corn for us?
Hand buttered corn, it's a specialty.
Oh my goodness. Bon appetit. Oh, also, on the random topic. Okay, Okay. I feel like maybe we told you a little bit of this story. I can't remember. Okay, a couple of months ago, I realized, oh my goodness, after transplant, I won't be able to drink my grapefruit polar, this fizzy water. It's basically just water and, what does it call it? It says
Flavor.
Natural flavors. So the flavor that we always drink is the pink grapefruit one. Well, when you're on anti-rejection medications, those medications you can't have any grapefruit because it affects the metabolization of the drug. So I always knew, like, in the future I won't be able to have that, so I need to come up with a second choice. So I tasted a few different flavors of the fizzy water, but then kind of put it in the back of my mind because we're hoping transplant is quite a while away. Well, on Friday at our appointment for my first dose of the vertex drug, they were going through the consent form and everything and mentioned no grapefruit and a couple other like natural supplements and stuff. And I was like, oh wow, okay, note to self. And then on the way home,
Yeah.
you should...
Okay, so it was really funny from my perspective because the nurse is like reading all this and Mary's like, oh, grapefruit? And Mary has this like moment of realization come across her face and she goes, okay.
No, that was on the way home. That wasn't with the nurse.
No, it was with the nurse.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, you had said that. I was telling you what you had said on the way home. I told you how you had said this. She had this moment of realization where it came across her face where she like realized, okay, I'm done.
This is the moment.
She goes, this is the moment, I'm done. In regard to grapefruit seltzer water.
Because I thought it was years away, but I'll gladly give up grapefruit.
So we actually went to a barbecue at our friend's house last night and we took our extra grapefruit seltzer water. We were like, here, you guys can have this. So we're gonna eat our dinner and we'll see you later.
Well, there's no telling yet if this medication is doing anything. I have some suspicions that it is, but I'm also having just the normal, like, I just had like one of those hours where it's like constantly clearing dark mucus from like that sort of hour. And I just finished doing my best twice and we're just getting ready for bed. I already took my nighttime dose of the vertex medication. It's still so unreal. I'm just so thankful. Oh, I did want to mention, I mentioned this on my Instagram. I've actually had a couple of friends who have CF ask some more questions about this expanded access program, which is what I was calling compassionate use. They've changed the wording. I'll try to keep that straight. So the expanded access program is granting access to patients who qualify, and the qualifications are an FEV1 of less than 40%, or active on the lung transplant list, or you've been deemed not a candidate for transplant for certain reasons. I think I'm saying that right. So basically under 40% or active on the transplant list. If you think that's you and you think you might be eligible, I would just immediately call your CF care team and ask. And
are there mutation requirements for it, or?
That's a good.
I don't know what. Like, Mary is one copy of Delta FIO8 and one nonsense mutation, which is B520F. But
I love that it's called nonsense.
But I'm not sure if it's only certain. Like,
that's true. I think there were specific mutations that they studied, but it's also applicable to some mutations that they didn't study. I would just
basically
ask your team.
Talk to your team.
Yeah. All right, guys. I hope that's helpful for some of you. And as always,
we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Oh my gosh. Good night, my someone. Good night.